Okay, it just occurred to me that before we go on to now updating the client to work with this new and improved Web API, why don't we publish it to Azure? So I'm going to do that next. I'm just going to check my program settings here for the database. Remember, I still haven't got around to adding migration, so I'm not going to take time for that now. You've done that so many times, I don't need to worry about it. Delete database, true. Yeah, that's fine. I'll leave it that way. Actually, yeah, it's okay. I'll leave it that way as I publish, right? So I'll come up here, I'll right-click, and I'll select Publish. We're going to go to Azure. It's going to be an Azure App Service, okay? Same option we would have selected if it was an MVC. I'll do it in my Azure for Student Starter. You should have that as well. But I'm going to create a new. Okay. Since I'm the first, I'll see if I can do this. I might have up there one already. Nope. Okay. 2025. So it's Medical Office Web API 2025. Okay. Azure for Student Starter. I'll make a new resource group. MO Web API RG. That's going to be my resource group that I'll create. And the hosting plan, I just want to make sure it's on the free tier. I guess I don't really have any other choices, so I've got other kind of accounts where I have a million other choices. So I'll just leave it at free. Central Canada is fine. I might as well. I don't have to have all those digits in there. Not that it's really going to matter, but I'm sure I can change it to just the name of the app plan. Okay, create. Going to revalidate everything, hopefully create it. Shouldn't take too long. Maybe I'll pause the recording so we don't just sit here watching it for no good reason. Okay, so it's ready. All right, I'm ready to go, so I'll just click next. And skip this step, sorry, and finish. Okay. I should have checked off on my close, but I can just close it myself. All right, so we're ready to publish. I'm going to try it again, framework dependent, .NET 8. I don't think I really have to answer that. I'm not going to do anything. Okay. All right, let's just go for it. Publish. I can see it's working. I can turn on Pretty Print, and I can see the data there for API/patient, so I know it's actually working, right? Okay. Well, that's good. So I'm happy with this. I'll just exit out and go back in. I do need to publish again because I want to change that one setting. I don't want every time it goes to sleep and wakes up for it to delete the database, right? Because if I've added a couple records, I want them to stay there. So down here, I'll set delete database to false. And maybe I'll make this true. Well, then I better leave that as, as true. Just to give me more data. I'm going to let it seed the extra random data that I had there. Okay. I can just go into publish again, publish it once more. By the way, if I even took this project from one computer to another, as you know from your experience already, I'm probably just telling you something you're aware of already, I wouldn't be able to publish. It would come up and ask for a password, right? Okay, I'll just hit refresh here. And now you see I've got all that extra data that I seeded with all my random data added as well, right? Lots and lots of data there. Okay, now before I forget though, let me just change this back to false. so I don't, let me spell it right. Just save it and publish it that way. Otherwise, it'll delete the database all the time on me. Okay, so everything's still working just fine. I've got all my data up there. I can check doctor as well. And so on. Okay, good. All right.